Okay then, our first game is Don't Drop the Snot by Furry Cabbage, and I really hope it's not as disgusting as it sounds. It is exactly as disgusting as it sounds. I mean, not exactly, but you're catching snot, and I don't even like it. Why? Why am I catching his snot? It's so disgusting. Look at his nose. It's falling from his nose, and I'm catching his boogers, and it's just ugh. Ugh. All right, let's switch over to gameplay critique. Now, what do I have to say about your gameplay? Well, I understand moving left to right to catch something, and I have to say it's too sensitive. When I play with my analog, my PS4 controller, the analog, I don't know, just a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, and all of a sudden it goes left, right. It goes out of bounds too, which is surprising. It shouldn't go out of bounds. It shouldn't leave the screen. I want there should be visible walls, or at least limit the movement. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but you have to limit the movement. It shouldn't go off the screen. It shouldn't go off the screen either left or right. Think of Brick Breaker, right? Brick Breaker, where you have to move left or right to catch the ball. You know, if you did it in such a way that he moves his hand left, and when it goes off screen, he appears on the other end, right? I would understand, and that would make sense, but that's not what's happening here. His hand goes way off, and I think there's something attached to it, because there is something on the other end. If you move the analog left, way left, you see that thing? Look at it. Just look at that thing. It's annoying. It's mocking me. Look at it. Why is it there? I don't know. What is it? Yeah, look into removing that. Add boundaries left to right, and also add the health and scoring system. Now, listen to how you're going to do this. You need to add health, as in, if the player misses a certain amount, then he loses. It's game over, and then you post the score that they currently have. That way, the player will come back and be like, I want to beat my score. Last time I caught 15, this time I'm going to catch 20. And then the player plays again, he loses 3 lives, he gets more than 20, which is more than his previous score. He gets a high score of 20, because the way it is now, there is no game over, and there is no reason for me to catch it. If there is no game over, why should I bother catching it? So that's why you should add a health system. The player should not lose more than a certain amount, whatever you think is too much or whatever you think is easier for them. Also, always remember to play test the game after you add a health system and a scoring system. Don't just add 3 or 5, because adjust it to the number of speed. And also, it would also be more challenging if the speed increases over time. I don't know how you're going to do that. Maybe you should check YouTube tutorials on how to do that increase over time. Maybe once the player reaches a certain amount on the score, then the speed of the droplets increases. That's how you're going to do it. And also make the boogers disappear as soon as they touch the catcher, the hand that you're using to catch the snot. Because if they don't disappear, how do I know I caught it? Because if I catch it, it's still sitting there on the palm of my hand, and I'm like, have I caught it? Or is it just still there? I noticed that the count increases, but I want it to disappear as soon as it touches the hand. That way you know that, you've caught it. Anything else in the screen, you haven't got it. That's how I think you should improve. There's a lot to get, I'll write it down on the screen so that you get it easily. Oh my god, I've spent 5 minutes just on just one game, and I only played it for 1 minute. I think my videos are going to be too long if I review each game like this. So if you think I should cater one video to one dream at a time, just comment it below. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue making this long one video because I only post that I'm going to make a video, and then any comments, any amount of dreams I get, I will compress them all into one video. And I noticed that it's a bit too long, but I wanted to make it easier for everyone who commented under that post to find the video as in one video. But it looks like it's getting too long. My last video was 18 minutes, so I don't want it to be too long because I want everyone to stay as long as possible. So if you want me to make one video per dream, let me know, because because my feedback and criticism takes up to 5 minutes, which can be its own video. So and that's let's move on from that. Let's go to the next game. All right, our next game is by Nose Run, and it's called I Must Run for Absolutely No Reason, Book 1. Okay. Well, this is cool. I enjoyed the first few levels. I don't know how to explain it, man. There was 2 parts that I was annoyed with. And I'm pretty sure most people could play this and have a good time, but I didn't. This 74 likes you have shows that it's probably a good game, but I couldn't get past some parts. Now, the first one is the second level I go to because the place is dark. I'm not really sure where to go. And then it just happens coincidentally that, oh, I'm supposed to step here, jump, go. And then I get stuck because my imp goes out of the puppet and the puppet is still in control. I can't control the imp. Maybe you set it also that I should use my imp to push the button, but that didn't happen, and it didn't happen for a long time. I kept trying and went back and forth everywhere, and it just randomly happened one time. You should really check that out. I don't know if you did that on purpose. If you did, please explain or tell the player how to press the button, because there's really no prompt. If I'm supposed to move my imp, why is it that the puppet is still moving? If the puppet is moving, that means I can't control my imp. My imp will stay in one place. It's always there in one place until I leave the area where the imp comes out of. So coincidentally, I was able to move out of the level 2. I played level 3 and then level 4, and then I got stuck at level 5. And I don't know, man. That enemy, that floating blockhead, it was the most annoying thing I can tell you. When you spend 5 to 10 minutes in that area just listening to the same that shooting sound over and over again, and then you look at the eyes, man. The eyes are so annoying. I just kept feeling like, man, I really want to punch that thing, man. It's just a very punchable enemy. If I could just break it apart, man. I'm sorry. I sound like a psychopath right now. But seriously, it was annoying. That thing. I kept pressing the button, and for some reason, this level is so fast, right? The character is all of a sudden very fast, as opposed to the other levels where she was so slow, like normal pacing. But this way it was too fast. I couldn't time the jump well. I always kept falling and falling and falling. And then I push the button before I will run back to the other side. The thing disappears. I really don't know how so many people have gotten past this. Maybe it's just me, but I really couldn't enjoy it. I looked at the menu, I saw that you've made so many worlds, and I have to give you kudos for the good work. And I'm sure I'm sure it's a good game, but I couldn't play it. I couldn't play past this. I wish you could increase the amount of time it takes to jump on the other platforms to get across. If you could do that, I'd be happy to review your game over again. For now, if you can deal with the problems I've mentioned, which is fixing that second level, make it so that it's easy to press that button. I don't know how to press the button. It happened randomly for me. And then this level where everything is so fast, and increase the time it takes for the platform to disappear. I don't mind the fastness. I can deal with being fast, but the time is too short. Please increase the time. I'd be happy to review a game. For now, I can't really say if your game is good or bad because I haven't played enough of it. But I like the concept of running around in different levels. You know, it's just to get from point A to point B, and you never know what to expect because two levels are never the same. You could be isometric, it could be flat, it could be jump, and it could be cloud side. Really? Oh, before I skip this, there is one thing I have to mention. It shocked me. That shocked me. I don't want to say it gave me a heart attack, but it certainly felt that way. That was when I was running through Cloudland, and it was so peaceful, and all of a sudden, the music it's just red, and then it just spikes. Blah! It shocked me. I was like, what the hell is that? What? I was angry. I was like, why? Why did he do this? It's not much to say, man. Sorry I couldn't play your game well, but if you do it and you update it, let me know. I'd be happy to review it again. And that's basically all I have to say for your game. Now, as much as I'd like to continue this review, I think it's really too long. It's mostly because I keep talking for a long time, and I'm sorry. I don't want the video to be more than 10 minutes at least, or even 5 minutes. I think, as I said earlier, 5 minutes per dream is more than enough. If I keep piling up the dreams into one video to review them, it could take up to 20-30 minutes because there's a lot. But if you want that, comment below and I'll make sure that happens. But if not, I'm going to make sure that my videos stay in a certain time of 10 minutes. I don't want them to be randomly. I want it to be uniform. You know, I'm building my channel, man, and it's getting views, and it's good. It's going good right now. Please, if your game wasn't in this review, know that I am working on it for the next one. I am working on the next video that I'll release, your dreams will be there. Let me just put your mind at ease. I'm going to name the remaining dreams I have to review, the remaining games. I'm going to call them games because saying dreams is weird. The remaining games I have to review are A Split in Time and Debt Collector. Those are the only dreams left to review. After that, I'm going to make another post on Reddit and hopefully get more dreams to review. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Please give me feedback on my feedback. Tell me if I ramble on too long, and I'll try and do my best to write a script before I make a video. The reason why I don't write a script is because I want my feedback to be as raw as possible. I'm just lazy. I'm really just lazy to make a script. But do tell me anything you feel that will make my channel improve. I'm looking for criticism, okay? I'm looking for feedback too. I keep giving, but nobody's giving me. Jeez. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Matane!